Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses for the continuation of our Thrawn's Revenge 3.0 preview playthroughs as the New Republic. In the last episode we elected Borsfalia and we took Eriadu. So our target right now is Sluis Van, which we've got a fleet going into at the moment already. And we are upgrading Vun Massa, who's getting his own fleet built up already here. So I think we'll build the Finger. I'm going to have to still fix Red Tide there. Glomp, though, is going to be a bit difficult to get to. We're going to have our opportunity to reclaim Chardon. And I guess it's probably worth upgrading these guys. How are we making this much money? Trade facilities, local government. We're making a lot of money. I think the trade ports are too powerful now. Oberdon. We already got our stuff out of there. Let's just auto-resolve that. Not gonna get that. Yeah, I think I need to tamp down a bit on some of the economic changes that happened. So I was expecting some of the resources to cost a bit more money than they ended up doing. So I'll probably bring that down a fair bit. But let's go do our Sluis Van invasion. We're going to be pretty powerful this playthrough, maybe? Alright, Sluis Van and Glova will be pretty easy. And then we're not even really under threat from that direction, because Vergesso's there, yes, but we need to break out of there. Maybe we'll focus for a bit on some of the independents. With Eriadu out of the way, our territory is a bit more united. We are attacking a Dreadnought Shipyard. So Murder Pickle, Nance, Sov. This is the first playthrough we've been able to do with multi-layer on our patron ships even. Starfire. Alright, we won't have fighters on the regular ships still, but we are going to start working more towards building up our patron units. So having Eriadu taken out is going to give us some time for that. I'll probably even sell some of our regular units to that end. Yikes, this is actually quite a bit. Alright, Nance, you on that one, Sov. Alright, this small group, I'm gonna go in this way. Dragoon's asking, who will you sell the ships to? Fucking Aquaman. Alright, let's drop our aggressive tactics here. Alright, we've got a good amount of space open. I'm going to drop some Nebulon Bees in, because this is going to be a situation where we want to take out some fighters. Everyone else, get back, because they've got a lot more forces up here than I was hoping to deal with. Hey there, Rhino. Sirius is asking, should I use this feature, the message highlights on Twitch? I mean, I don't know that I'm a big enough streamer that the messages get buried very easily, So the utility there, I don't know, as far as you guys go. But I think it builds towards the Twitch hype train, which, again, I don't know what the benefit of that really is. Twitch is really bad for, like, discoverability, and I don't know if they, like, made those features work towards it, but we're getting kind of fucked here, to be honest. Alright, you have your power to shields back. And you guys can turn around a bit now. Here, let's take down the main turrets on this guy. And you guys fly into the bomber swarm a bit more. Nance can go around here. We're gonna go for the shipyard. Alright, Nebulon Bees into this side. Here we go. We're making some progress towards the shipyard. And that's a good thing. Like, that's one of the things that I don't like about Twitch. Before I pressed the record button, I think I was talking about what I did like about Twitch. Just being able to do the streams, and it feels a little bit less structured than YouTube. But the downside with Twitch is that, like, I don't know how... Like, it seems to me that the easiest way to grow on Twitch is to grow somewhere else, generally. Like, don't get me wrong, there are plenty of Twitch streamers who get pretty big just streaming on Twitch. But the discoverability is not great. Like, the way that Twitch pushes streams seems very limited, whereas on YouTube there's a lot more opportunities for growth. Alright, Nance, pull on in there. Because, like, I probably stream on YouTube or on Twitch less than I ever did, but the audience on Twitch compared to before is still higher just because of the growth of the YouTube channel. And that's going to happen to a certain degree anyway. Like, if you got bigger on Twitch and then you went to YouTube, you'd have a bigger following than if you just did nothing. But when I want to grow the Twitch channel, the thing that I feel like helps the most isn't streaming on Twitch. It's going on YouTube, talking about how I'm going to stream on Twitch, and then maybe doing a stream on Twitch. Alright, now we just go up for the goal in. And we'll have taken Sluis van. It's a really underwhelming power to shields. We lost a couple units here, but not too many. I'll probably go through and add the spawn squad if I can't get the that extra script to spawn some extra fighter pilots for us and solve our little issue. Then I'll probably get the I'll just put the spawn squadron behavior on the rest of our ships and use the XML complements for this playthrough. That's something that's already fixed in the test build. The testing so far is honestly, we're in the closed testing for 3.0 and 1.0 for Fall of the Republic and Thrawn's Revenge. And the testing so far has been pretty smooth. Like, there was some stuff that we knew we were still working on that needed fixing. which has largely been fixed, and like a couple map issues, a couple regular issues, but like nothing more severe than already existed in public releases for the most part. So as far as you'd expect going into a testing period, it's been one of the smoother ones. So I'm pretty happy with that. And it won't be super long before it's playable. Fall of the Republic, if you go and load up the main menu, may already have its release date announced. But, you know.
We are victorious.
We did lose Starfire there. Let's keep that. Empire has a pretty big fleet here. Pestage would be there on Coruscant. Let's invade Telesia. I'm just gonna sell... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. So we'll have the Golem 2 and then... Meh. Alright. There's that super fleet we were just talking about. Mr. Rogers is invading.
We've located the enemy.
Dreadnought cruiser ready. Moving.
I don't think this is going to be enough to kill much of their fleet. They've got Rogris, they got Okins, they got Kerman. Kerman the Frog here, Kerman the Admiral here. Blitzerharsk. Brashin. Krenel. It's a wonderful day to invade Telesia. Kermit is now Mr. Rogers. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a beautiful day for a Star Destroyer. Jordan Peterson would support the Empire, because hierarchies.
Your orders? I should be there any moment now.
Weird bullshit.
Bombers at the ready. Ready for command.
He'd probably join the Barabels because they have an all-meat diet.
Lasers linked and ready. Fire at will.
You have to go scratchier if you want to do Jordan Peterson.
We're going in. Bombers reporting in. Your word is my command, sir.
Captain here.
You calling for me, sir? Plotting course. Engage.
Space station damaged.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Sirius is asking, can something happen if a Warlord leader dies? That'd be more once we get into the legitimacy mechanics.
Hold on. Roger that.
Because that would have an impact on the legitimacy rating for those factions.
Captain here.
Generally, it'll be used as a way to make AI-based Imperial forces coalesce. Okay, we're not killing fuck all here. I'm surprised they haven't gone. Well, I guess Meldrud has kind of held them off there. So once they have Talacia and Hallanded, I feel like the Empire is going to start to, like, they're about to take camp. They're about to go to camp. Yeah, we're just gonna do our own thing here. We're gonna go to. Yeah, there it is. Talacia. Try to defend this. We'll lose a mine. We'll lose. Yeah, whatever. Haunted Shores asking, are you planning on bringing the Second Galactic Civil War into the mod since you're adding Corellia? Yep. The timeline's going to basically go to the end of Fate of the Jedi / Crucible. Once all this stuff's done.
We've secured a build pad.
I'm here, sir. Can do.
We've secured an abandoned turbo laser tower.
There will be ways for Corellia, obviously, to go independent long before the Second Galactic Civil War happened chronologically. Like, there are some factions and some events that happen independently of when you'd expect them to happen, just based on how things occurred in Legends. But like, if Corellia successfully revolts, then Corellia successfully revolts. If the second Corellian insurrection becomes a successful thing, then you can form the Confederation much earlier. Because Corellia was always looking to revolt.
Construction complete. We've recruited some mercenaries.
Alright. We're gonna... With this one, we're gonna build a repair...
Alright, men, take cover.
Are we just fine on this side? I think we are. We're gonna head up to the beach there.
Copy. Heading out.
We will fight them on the beaches.
Construction complete.
Armor standing by. I copy. Yes, sir.
We've secured
Calomass will be one of the Chief of State options. There are some things that'll require a basic timeline, like you're not going to be able to have Jason and Jaina fighting when they're 3 years old chronologically. So there's some like basic air requirements for certain things. But under the right situation, like there's a bunch of stuff that can happen much earlier than you might normally expect.
Ready to roll.
a landing zone.
Avoiding fire.
Alright. Get us a gorilla land bay. Guess we're going for these ones first. You guys get up there.
Construction complete.
Warm up. I've got him in my sight.
And
Right away. Yes, sir.
here we're gonna get AA turret.
Ready. Moving ahead. Heading out, sir.
I'm gonna do AA turrets in all those because I think any bombing run is probably gonna have to pass from back to front because we're gonna want to protect these forces from bombing runs.
Keep going.
Here, actually, you guys get that one.
Construction complete.
Here comes shit.
Unit destroyed. Turret constructed.
Reporting in. Ready to roll.
Turret constructed.
Awaiting orders.
We've secured
Copy.
a build pad.
Course plotted. Yes. We're right behind that. Moving out. I copy.
Unit destroyed.
All right, didn't move them far enough back,
Construction
but we still managed to protect the basics of it.
construction complete.
Reporting. Destroyed.
they have taken one of their own field bases.
Roger that.
But we've repelled the assault. Nice.
We lost a building.
That's what you get, jerks. Go for Corellia. Get rid of the diktat. I dare you. I don't think I can reduce the credit income while in an ongoing save, but... oh well. Did Vunmasa get upgraded? Nope. Yeah, something canceled it. The AW's annoying with that. We're gonna just stay on the map until it finishes. So we're getting there. Anything that requires an orbital... wow, Zinja's just not showing the PA any mercy right now. Here, you guys actually retreated so you can get out of there. 33%.
Enemy fleet approaching.
About to invade Ithor.
Tactical battle imminent.
Okay, you're probably not going to be the most help in space. But we could see how we do against the Pentastar alignment here. I love playing with the ability to see this much stuff. Borsk is definitely way too strong with this, but I just love watching the map change. And when you can see the forces moving around with it, that's even better.
Heavy cruiser stepping by.
Awaiting orders. Let's do some damage.
Frigate responding, Captain. Here. Moving. Yes, sir. Ready to commence. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Form up. Awaiting orders.
All right.
Copy. Attack.
Heavy cruiser
Encountering
standing
resistance.
by.
Well, the vision isn't. This vision isn't from a debug structure, Josh.
All ahead.
This is all failure.
Yes, Commander. Order confirmed.
We'd see even more with the debug structure. Let's see.
Torpedoes on.
Kill a Venator.
Awaiting orders.
Here, you guys fall back. Don't get too frisky here.
Dreadnought cruiser ready. Heavy cruiser standing by. Ready.
Yeah, that dreadnought's dead. Everyone else, just get away from it.
Standing by. Coming around. Transfer all power to shield.
On copy.
Captain here.
The chances of us actually kill, yeah, this isn't happening. Um, Okay, we are going to take Sluis Fan.
Invasion commencing.
Most of the 2-stack planets are probably going to change into 3.
Form up. Can do.
Alright, you guys... You know what? Take the minivan.
Acknowledged. Got it. Moving out. Yes, Commander.
Oh, that's not a...
Adjusting navigomputer.
I thought it had 2 slots in it.
An enemy has been spotted.
There's the heroes...
Lost notepad.
Advancing.
We've secured
Advance.
a building.
We can cover you. All right, men. Take cover.
Oh, well, that's...
D2B, copy.
It's not good.
Underway. En route. Right away. I copy.
A lot more ended up being in that area than I had hoped.
Destination.
Now we pay for it.
Heading out, sir. All weapons loaded. T4P mobile. Awaiting orders. Engines primed. T4P.
Alright. We gave up our sensor reveal,
Scouting location.
but we have our snow speeders.
Give me the target.
So let's get up to some
Moving into
structures here.
ready to go. Executing flyby.
You guys can drop there. This is probably a map that'll end up getting some significant reworks. We try to avoid maps that have just like one straight path and no real choice in what you're doing. The two things are basically no choice in what you're doing and don't let me kill that. No choice in what you're doing and a lot of waiting for something to happen that you don't really get control over. If you're making a decision on which way you're going and the choice kind of impacts that, then that's different. But here it's just like you have to walk around there. No matter what you're doing, you're always invading this planet the same way.
Reinforcement point contested.
Target locked.
Unit destroyed.
All out. I'm with you. Ready for orders.
Alright, we need some of those.
Heading out, sir. On target. Ready.
This is going to be rough.
Torpedoes away. We're right behind you. Let's move out. Form up. I copy. Reporting. Avoiding fire. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Ready. Spreading out. Squad, advance. Heading out. Yes.
He's just wrecking everyone.
Heading out, sir.
Unit capacity.
Alright, we need to kill the storm command. Okay, Weir's out of here.
Online. Always ready, sir. Waiting orders. Let's go. Keep
God, there's
going.
so many enemy infantry squads here.
All right, men. Take cover. On the move.
We have our guerrilla base now, so the guerrillas will fight them.
Copy. Got something for me?
And yes, I'm saying the monkey version.
Loud and clear. Providing backup, men. Right away.
Did he heal?
We've got your back.
Who let him heal?
Avoiding fire.
Yes, I did.
Will do. I copy. This way. Ground target locked.
Oh, look at that.
Scouting location.
See if we can pull them back, maybe. But at least there'll just be whichever things are on the map now.
Form up. I'll get the drop on them. Guarding the radar. We can cover you. Right away. Awaiting orders. Ready. Forward. Right away.
You guys have killed them. There we go.
Copy. Heading out. I copy. Reporting. Moving to.
Let's go.
Ready for attack. I copy. Fall out, troops. Come on, men. This way.
Alright, back in.
Waiting with caution. Yes, sir. Let's go. I've got him in my sight. Yes, sir. Roger that. Yes, Commander. Attack.
Kill him, but also kill this.
Commander. Initiate.
We need to kill this before we can hurt him at all. Without the structures, they're probably going to be a bit more aggressive as well, so let's get in there.
Roger that.
I guess I'm just going to tell you to do that.
Yes. This way. Give me a target. Something destroyed.
We'll get our own,
Always ready, sir.
because you guys have got to come out here.
What do you need?
Destroyed.
Attack that target. Ready.
Construction complete.
Reporting in. Weapons online. Ready out.
Is Weir still here? There.
Target. Standing by. Gold Squadron.
As long as he stays still.
Roger that.
We've secured.
No, stay still.
All right, man. Take cover. Ready to go. Right away. Closing on target.
There it is.
Commander, I've got a lock. Form up. Over there.
Unit
Attacking
destroyed.
target. Spread out, man.
Alright,
Destroyed.
with that,
Awaiting orders.
we got another couple guerrillas, some commandos coming in.
Copy. I can do that. Avoiding fire. I copy. Reporting. Moving out.
Should be more than enough to deal with these last little bits of infantry.
Yes,
Even though commandos aren't... I'm not sure if any of the reworks made it in for the start of this playthrough.
targeting.
But they're getting
Firing.
revamped.
Ready. On the move.
Our entire ground army has now been squandered. All right. We got the League of Extraordinary Commandos.
Mission received. Loud and clear.
We've secured a build pad.
You guys need to take some cover there.
Right away.
I think they have a field base as well.
We've lost a build pad.
Where do you need me? Heading out. Fall out, troops.
Unit destroyed.
I think that was a battle of the field bases by the end there. Rip. So much for having any ground forces.
Enlisting.
Let's do 2 heavy factories. Let's do a couple light factories there.
Under construction.
I've just got to build some infantry before they build some structures.
Imminent.
Ithor. We can try this defense.
We've secured a build pad. We've captured an abandoned
This one's a little dark.
tower.
Would have preferred the other.
Armor standing
We've
by.
secured a build pad.
Alright, let's get the vans back. Or the speeder trucks.
We've lost
Roger that.
So they're all gonna get in here.
Moving out.
A
Arm
build
up.
pad.
Checking sector.
We've lost a build
Reporting in.
pad. We've
Ready to
secured
roll.
a build pad. We've secured a landing zone.
Guerrilla field base.
We've lost a build
Roger
pad.
that. Form up. Heading out.
We've secured
Awaiting
a build
orders.
pad.
Copy. Fall out, troops. Awaiting orders. I copy.
We've
Form up.
secured a
Fall
build
out, troops.
pad.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
All right, good enough. Let's get down to it.
Laser tower.
Construction complete.
We've lost the abandoned turbo laser tower.
Awaiting orders. Let's move out.
All right. Especially since we're gonna be fighting in this area, I'm gonna get some of those.
Enemy unit sighted.
Constructing.
All right, men. Take cover.
And let's get a AV turret there. I cannot see shit right now.
Construction complete. Construction complete. We've secured a build pad. Construction complete.
Yes, Commander. Ready. Let's go. Copy.
We've secured a build pad.
Copy.
You guys keep going. I think one of you needs to go in here.
A build pad.
T2B over. T2B, copy. I copy.
And get out.
Armor standing by.
This is ours now.
Going.
Alright, that's a little concerning. Move back. Now that we have...
Reporting.
Now that we have the field base,
We've secured a build
or have the landing pad,
This way.
need to make sure that finishes. We're going to build a regular military one. And over here we're going to build a turret pad. Or a repair pad, rather. Not a turret pad.
a build pad. We've lost a build pad. Unit restored. Construction complete.
Ready. I copy. Moving into that area, sir.
Shit.
Unit restored. Unit restored.
Okay, thank God we moved slightly up far enough. I think once we're in this area, that'll be enough to
Repair station constructing.
Right.
build in, or to use the
Moving out.
We've secured a build pad.
Heading out.
MPTL.
Yes, sir.
We've lost a build pad. We've secured a build pad. We've captured an abandoned sensor array.
Skarm's Mediator and 3.0. I think one of Garm's upgrades does go to Harbinger? Is it that one? Forget.
Ready to roll.
But there are a lot of commanders that have some upgrades that you can do. Like we have Vunmasa that can turn into the full Lucra Hulk. And there's some like Akbar that you can swap him between Voyager and Home 1, because there were some people who would prefer Home 1 rather than getting forced into Voyager.
Yes, Commander. Torpedoes online.
Well, you're actually not far enough up.
Torpedo launcher mobile, sir.
Kind of rude.
Enemy bombardment is ready.
Yikes.
We've lost a build pad. Unit
Guardian would be a bit too OP as a generic hero, or a generic option there. We're trying to do some stuff to limit, and a lot of it won't be 3.0, but we're trying to do some stuff to limit SSD presence. So there'll be a lot more with resources coming up that limits them, and there's some pretty big changes coming that'll also make SSDs somewhat less viable to like spam and just use for everything once you have them. I'm assuming we're going to get bombarded, so I'm just trying to get as much of this stuff as we can before falling back a bit, because we can move back to here.
Standing by, sir. Enemy sighted.
All right, let's fall back a bit.
Engines primed.
Unit destroyed. We've
Yes, sir.
secured a build pad.
Well, there's the orbital bombardment.
We've secured a build
Form
pad.
up.
We've
Over
lost
there.
the abandoned
We'll keep our
turbo
eyes
laser
open.
tower. We've lost a build pad.
Reporting.
We've lost a build pad.
Ready.
We've secured
Initiating
a
ground
build
assault.
pad. We've captured an abandoned turbo laser tower.
Some stuff would be resource related.
Right away.
Some would be
Moving ahead.
other stuff related.
We've secured a build pad.
All right, we gotta get up here.
Artillery online. Beginning attack.
Get back there. Oh, come on.
We've lost
Save
the
it.
turbo laser tower.
All right, they're actually going to the other one, so we do have the turret there. Let's try to focus on these guys,
I copy.
and you can deploy now.
Avoiding fire.
All right, they have the bombers coming in.
Yes, sir. Right away.
I don't think we'll be able to pull out of there fast enough, but we can pull these guys out of there.
Spreading out. Roger that. Moving out.
Yeah, I think we've actually dodged that. Nice.
Form up.
We've secured a build pad.
Awaiting orders.
We've lost a build
Moving to attack range.
All right,
Copy.
and now let's move them in.
They're falling back. I copy.
Okay, cool. We've defended Ithor. I think that's going to do it for our second episode here as well. So thank you for watching, everyone on YouTube. For those of you on Twitch, we're going to keep going here with the New Republic for 1 or 2 more episodes. Then we're going to get into the Empire of the Hand recording. But an ineffective assault on Sluis Fan, which we're going to return to after this break. After I don't know. Yeah, we'll be able to do that. Either way, thanks for watching, YouTube. We will be back in a second here on Twitch, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.